Well, good morning and welcome to Overdy Best Nurseries on a fairly cloudy, overcast but otherwise quite pleasant day to be outside. And here in the nursery, where we grow a very wide selection of outdoor garden plants, ones that have been especially selected for their suitability for this region, it's a pleasure to be able to come and show you some of the things that you might like to think about growing in your garden. And if you'd like to find out more about them, can I suggest that you think about clicking and subscribing to this channel, because we're busy posting new videos all the time, profiling some of the plants that I hope you'll get a chance to grow in your garden. Now, as you see, there's really a very wide variety of different types of plants that you can grow in and around your garden. Some are really a little complicated and difficult to be able to explain so that you get the best from them. Whereas there are some others that are really very easy to produce a video on because they're so tough and hardy and reliable, and frankly something that if you grow it in and around your garden, you can hardly go wrong with it. And right here in front of me is this lovely little shrub called, and if I turn the tag around you'll see, it's called Aronia Ground Hug. And this is very well named because this is a very nice compact growing form of a native species, a species that is native to here in eastern North America, and it is as tough and hardy and reliable and adaptable as they come. And as you see now at this time of year, it's got this glossy dark green foliage and is loaded with lots of pretty little flower buds that when they open to single little white flowers that look a bit like hawthorn flowers, if you know what they are. Anyway, here's something that spreads out over, as the name describes, and hugs the ground, getting no higher than about a foot or maybe 15 inches at the most, spreading out to make a plant that gets to about 3 foot wide. So as you can imagine, here's something that would be really good for ground cover, something that you could use on banks and hillsides, very good for stabilizing those sorts of areas. And if you're somebody who's busy and you don't need a whole lot of fussy plants that need attention and care and maintenance, well, this is just perfect for you in that sort of situation, because it requires little or nothing. Just make sure when you plant it first that you dig a good sized hole, and then work in some organic matter in the planting hole, and then water it until it gets established, and thereafter you'll find that it will grow out and produce this nice dense canopy of foliage, has the pretty little flowers that then come towards the end of the summer fall time, starts to turn into black fruit, and then wait for it, because as we go into the fall, that's when this whole plant will turn a delightful shade of red, purplish and orange colored autumn color. So an absolutely fabulous, very easy to grow ground covering plant that honestly you can hardly go wrong with. This was bred by Dr. Mark Brand at the University of Connecticut and is released, of course, by Proven Winners. This is Aronia Ground Hug.